as favorite butt kicker, proof that even tween voters sense the film's kinetic charge. Of course, a movie this bold court storm clouds. Fans erupted when Baron Zemo, the team's comic book founder, was nowhere to be seen. Schreier admitted the choice was deliberate, wanting the story to stand on its own psychological feet. More explosive was Marvel's own marketing hijack. 3 days after release, billboards peeled back the Thunderbolts * logo to reveal the new Avengers, spoiling the in-film twist and igniting social media fury over whether genius or desperation had driven the stunt. Controversy flared again over Taskmaster's brutal on-screen demise and a post-credits gag where Sam Wilson's Captain America threatens to sue the newly rebranded team for trademark infringement, a meta-joke that some call the most comic book lawyer moment ever filmed. Yet each debate only amplified curiosity, pushing undecided viewers into theaters to judge for themselves. In the grand tapestry of the MCU, Thunderbolts * matters because it feels like the studio cracking its own armor. It swaps pristine heroism for trauma scars, swaps sky beams for claustrophobic terrors inside a character's mind, and still finds time to let Red Guardian rant about Wheaties box glory. It seeds Phase 6 with a Fantastic Four shadow across its post-credit sky, but more importantly, it reminds us that salvation can come from the messy, half-broken people who don't with the word hero comfortably. So when I tell you that you absolutely need to watch Thunderbolts *, I'm not just reciting a press kit. I'm inviting you to witness Florence Pugh free-falling off the world's second tallest building, to feel Son Lux's violins twitch beneath your ribs, to wrestle a team who might kill each other before they save the planet, and to decide whether that cheeky * marks an apology, a promise, or a grin. By the time the end credits roll and the logo flips to the new Avengers, you may find yourself cheering not because the MCU grew larger, but because it dared, for once, to grow stranger, leaner, and a little bit braver. Hi, let me pull you right into the auditorium on opening night. The lights dim, the huge IMAX screen flares to life, and the * tag title, Thunderbolts * crackles across the darkness like a dare. Marvel's 36 feature, released in London on April 22nd, 2025, and across the U.S. on May 2nd, closes Phase 5 with a bang that feels both rebellious and oddly intimate, as though the studio has gone back to its street-level roots while still swinging a cosmic hammer. Picture the lineup that strides out of that title card. Florence Pugh's knife-sharp Yelena Belova, Sebastian Stan's battle-scarred Bucky Barnes, Wyatt Russell glowering behind a U.S. agent's shield, David Harbour booming with Red Guardian bravado, Olga Kurylenko's silent taskmaster, Hannah John-Kamen's haunted ghost, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus purring in the shadows as Valentina. Add Louis Pullman's mysterious Bob, Geraldine Vishwanathan's razor-witted Mel, veterans Wendell Pearson, Chris Bauer, and suddenly misfits, mercenaries, and orphans feel like the most combustible family reunion the MCU has thrown in years. Steering this unruly crew is director Jake Schreier, the indie sensibility filmmaker Kevin Feige hired after a pitch that reportedly blew the room away. Working from a script by Eric Pearson and Joanna Kahlo, Schreier kept the production's tongue-in-cheek working title, Oops, All Berries, plastered on every Atlanta soundstage door, a wink at serial mishaps at the glorious mess these antiheroes are about to cause. Visually, the film is shot through the eyes of cinematographer Andrew Draws Palermo. He mixes muscular IMAX vistas with jittery handheld sequences he calls his indie fever dream, especially during Yelena's surreal trek through Bob shame rooms, sets lit with practical rigs, lens flares left raw, the camera practically breathing with the characters. When the frame suddenly blossoms into Utah desert canyons or the mirrored spear of Kuala Lumpur's Merdeka 118, the contrast hits like a heartbeat skipping. Then the music starts whispering. Schreier brought in experimental trio Son Lux, who layered strings, taiko drums, and glitchy synths in Abbey Road Studio One, building a score that flits